You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, y'all? It's another installment of Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. That is Marcus Trufant. And that is his wonderful wife, Jessica Trufant. Guys, so saw an interesting clip online from a good friend of yours, Marcus, Nate Burleson on CBS in the morning. Posted, they did a clip about, I guess, teenagers, high school seniors deciding if they want to get married or not. Check out this clip.
New research showing that the younger generation may not have the same relationship goals that we did and previous generations did. The Pew Research Center says new data from the University of Michigan shows an overall decline in teens wanting to eventually get married. In 2023, only 67% of high school seniors said that they plan to tie the knot, compared to 80% back in 1993. Now, here's where it gets a little bit tricky in comparison to your talking table. The biggest decrease was seen in girls, more than a 20% drop in the last 30 years. Boys have remained pretty steady, just losing an extra 2% over the same time period. So there are girls that are seniors that are saying, you know what? I'm not sure marriage is for me. I don't have to. So with women deciding to leave the country and high school seniors saying we don't want to get married,
I think men
what
need
the
to step it
heck
up.
are we doing here?
So that's alarming. What is you guys' thoughts about that? Jess.
Blow that shit up. I mean, we are evolving as a people, as individuals. We don't need to necessarily, the whole idea of, you grow up and you find a nice young man and you get married and you live the American dream. We are now finding out that's all a lie. So I respect young women and men who question whether or not they want to get married. Look at the divorce rate. Look at the couples that are married and unhappy as fuck. Marriage was like it was an arrangement. It's, it was like, okay, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to have these kids. You go out and work. This is how it's going to do. But things have completely changed. So, I know people are crying, we need people to get married, to have babies, to stimulate the economy, to do this, to keep everything going. But stop. We don't need to be forced. We don't need to, girls, you don't need a fucking man to validate you. You don't, love yourself first. I'm all for that. So that is my opinion. And yeah, give these high schoolers a chance to love themselves, figure themselves out before they attach to somebody else.
I like that narrative. When it comes down to it, it was a thing that, okay, this is what we have to do in order to be like, it'd be like our parents, or to do what I guess the standard is and what our religion tells us that we need to do as far as marriage and all that kind of stuff. I still believe in marriage though, even in young people, but I like what you said as far as not making that the first thing.
Not your identity. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From
and you
little
find
girls,
yourself first.
wedding Barbie and all this shit.
Get
so that out of here.
I can appreciate that these young women are
stop trying to make these kids adults.
Are thinking about themselves first, and that's okay. And then you will have healthier marriages and healthier relationships. And that even goes for the guys that want to hurry up and jump into marriage and do all this kind of stuff. You got to find yourself and become the right type of young man that you need to be a good husband. So
right.
I sign up for that.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So
I think too, like, I think the idea of just our history as just people of, people getting married so young. And I think that's why you see so many people getting married older now, because it's like, I think back at like when I was 21 or 22, there's no way I could see myself being a good husband at 22. Like, just no. Like, I'm not even fully mentally mature yet. Like, I'm not mature enough to do that.
You don't know yourself at 22.
Right. So, like, I could see why high school kids, especially now in the days that we live in with technology and just even how, like, these young people communicate. I mean, you guys have Gen Zers and some Gen Alpha in your household. You know what I'm saying? And just how they communicate with, like, texting, and how some of these kids are kind of awkward with how they communicate. Like, with us, like I say all the time, kids nowadays will never understand the rejection of walking up behind a girl at a club and asking to dance. They will never understand.
And they look back and give you the okay, or you get the or you get the stank face, or the walk away, right? Or the walk away, just like
be like, no thanks.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, we had to deal with a certain level of, like, face-to-face rejection, and you just had to eat that. You know what I'm saying? And these kids now, it's a little more awkward. It's like, I'm going to just ghost them. You know what I'm saying?
But it gave you not a strength or like a callus, but it made you, like, be able to handle shit, though, right? Just like, okay, I got rejected, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to shoot again, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah, like, we learned that it was like a numbers game, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what is it like in your house with you guys' daughters, right? Like, with the ideas of just boyfriends and marriage. Like, do you ever hear your daughter say, like, yeah, one day I want to be married and I want to be a wife and I want to be a mommy and da-da-da. Like, have you guys ever heard that? Like, is it like...
Our kids don't even go to... Our kids don't even go to dances with boys, and I think it's kind of I think it's their friend groups. It's like all girls going together and all boys going together.
They're yeah, they all do. They all do go together, but
because I know for us it was always you went like for like the theme dances, the tolos.
We're not talking about dances. We're talking about...
I'm talking about everything when it comes to being at school, and that's where most of your relationships take place and the things you do with the opposite sex.
They do not talk about marriage. They do not talk about having... Carmen has like has this...
You just tried to erase my whole thing. The kids aren't talking about boys is what I'm saying. So how could they jump from that and start talking about marriage? I'm kind of giving some backstory. Is that they don't even go to dances with boys and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I just needed to say my piece. My bad.
Yeah. They don't go to dances with boys, and they don't... they're very much focused on themselves. And our 17-year-old, this guy liked her. And I don't know, maybe they were talking for a minute, but she said, Mom, I had to tell him that I'm an athlete and I'm really focused on my grades and my athletics.
Good
so
job,
I
really.
can't,
nice work.
I can't really have a boyfriend. And I'm like, well, goddamn. Okay. I support it. I love it. These girls aren't out here needing no little boy to validate them and to make them feel good. They make their fucking selves feel good. So.
You know what that is, though? You know what that is?
It's parenting.
That's it. They got a strong daddy at home. So they know, they feel like they know that they don't need to get validation from some boy because they already get it from their daddy. Because his daddy, their daddy did his job.
Present parents.
Yep. Shout out to you guys, man. That's what's up. That's just good fucking parenting right there. Like, you just that's textbook good parenting. So like, for instance, can we go back to real quick to the high school dances thing? I have just a couple questions. Like, I don't want to gloss over that.
High school dances.
When they do the twin tolos, it's not like they have a boy that remember, like, back in the day with us, like, like me and the chick will wear Air Force Ones and we wear matching jerseys and we take the pictures. They don't do that.
All
It's
that.
like their group. It's them and their group of homegirls take a picture together.
They're matching with each other.
As far as I know, as far as I see.
Girls, they're going to dinner as girlfriends. They're doing all this kind of stuff. Yeah, no, it's just their friend group.
Right.
And they just kind of roll like that. And
Will they
I don't
be doing
know.
this at prom too? 'Cause that's a little weird with prom. Because prom, like, someone
well,
asks
our
you
oldest
out,
didn't
like,
go to
hey.
prom. Did you go to prom? Did you go to prom? Shit.
Can't
No,
remember.
I don't think she went to. I don't think she
Carmen
went to
didn't go to prom?
prom.
Really?
I don't
She
think
wasn't-
so. Kimura, she's not really interested in. I don't know. Maybe she'll go to prom. Maybe.
I'm so removed from this. Okay, so is this just how these young kids are now? They're just not interested in. And I can see it. I can get it.
It
I
is
get
kind of like that. A lot of
the
stuff
kids are
is
just
kind of
like-
nonchalant. It's not as much pressure. And that's what I'm saying. It's our kids' friend group, but maybe, I don't know. It's not like a thing. Everybody's not forced. If you don't go with a boy, they don't look at you weird, right? Like
Well, yeah,
it's
well,
not a...
well, no, that's
Right.
fine,
thing.
But I mean, just going in general, though. I just feel like they're kind of more of like, I can go, but I don't feel like going. Like, I'd rather rather go see a movie and go chill. Like, for us, it was
They're
like,
on
yo,
that, yeah.
we got to go to prom. Like,
Yeah,
all
it
right,
was a big
we gotta-
thing,
It was
right.
a big,
Nope.
it was a big deal. We got to get this limo, this hotel room. We want to throw this
Mhm.
party. Da-da-da.
Nope.
And like, they're just completely. Do we
Right.
blame COVID for this? Like, do we?
You probably
blame,
could.
Like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
2 years of
COVID, it
kids-
changed. It
Yeah.
changed everything. It changed everything. So
The social part, or
the
just in
social
general,
part, just the way the kids learn everything, it just changed. I don't know. We got deeper into technology. It's just like,
less
Mhm.
human contact, and you don't really need it, or you find a way to get through it and
Yeah.
not really have that, and you just have to find your way, right?
Yeah.
Because like you got like kids for 3 years, might have been 3 years that like they didn't graduate, they didn't walk with their class, they didn't even sit in a classroom, and so it's
Mm-mm.
almost like became kind of normal, I
Mhm.
guess, in a very like harsh way, where it was just like
To
okay,
be
well,
isolated too.
yeah, it's this isolation of like, well,
Mhm.
with us it was like we needed the human contact, right? We
Right.
was outside, like they say, we were
Right.
outside. You know what I'm saying? And for them, it just seems like they're like, well, we were forced to not have human contact, so they almost like kind of came not indoctrinated into that, but like they became like okay and
Yeah.
comfortable with sitting in that.
yeah,
So it's like
Yeah.
they don't have to be outside like we were.
no,
Does that make
they
sense?
don't.
It was survival. Yeah, it's a part of their survival,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is crazy to say, but
But yeah, they're just it's just different. And, they communicate via phone and stay in touch that way. And yeah, they go to dances. And do they do TikToks at dance?
I was about to say, do they even dance with boys at dances? Do they slow dance?
No, that's gone. The art, it's gone.
is anybody doing it though, or is it just our kids? Because
I don't know. There's circles. There's dance circles.
Right.
And the girl will get in the middle and just dance by herself. Or so I think there was some girl boy dancing, but
Right.
not.
It's not like it was back in our.
Oh my God.
day,
My
though.
girls,
Yeah.
they probably don't know how to, they
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
it's
how to
not
dance
the-
with a boy. Oh my God.
It's not
We
the
were
same
dry
thing.
humping. We
We were
dry
having sex on the
humping.
dance floor
We were on the
with
ground,
clothes on,
pretty
Yes.
much.
Yes, there was a lot of grinding, and teachers go, "Hey, what is all this?" Hey,
I
hey,
know.
hey.
There was
Like,
so
I
much
know.
grinding. So
Yeah.
much.
It had to be chaperones there, or
yeah,
Chaperones were disgusted and appalled at the way we were, how we wore. We were wild and
our generation is filth.
filth. And these kids are like, if I twerk or something, they're like, "Oh my God, Mom." I'm like, "Girl, if you don't get out of my way, shit."
Yeah,
I mean,
it's different.
imagine we were at dances, and everybody was all singing together at once, mind you, and we're all like 15 saying, every time I look in your eyes, I get so horny. And like, but that was like normal.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a lot of songs that we all know. That
was
are desensitized, but that's why we can
generation. We're the MTV
rock
generation.
with our kids in that way, and we can relate to our kids in a different way that our parents never could because of the type, or just the way we grew up, right?
Right.
Like it was foul, and like the kids really can't tell us nothing, right? Because we seen it all and we done it all.
Yeah, I don't know, and
shit. Yeah,
I know.
I see your little TikToks and stuff, but that's nothing to me, right?
I know. We were doing
life,
the most.
Right?
I was doing the goddamn most, and my kids are like, let's go to the dance together as girlfriends. I'm like, where's your hotel room with your guy?
Yeah,
just kidding.
It was she's not. It was a different generation. A different generation. So that's what I'm saying. As far as how we do it and how we parent, we're open enough as parents to be able to talk about stuff if it was to come up, or when it does come up about boys and different stuff like that. We're not the generation, or I guess in this household, to be like, okay, now we're gonna turn our nose up because we know what we did as kids, right?
Yeah.
And
do you think,
I'm
Marcus,
like, let me hit
like,
you to some game.
Would y'all think though that's just us millennial parents in general? Because like we're the generation of parents that went to the club and we don't take nothing serious. We don't take shit seriously. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like we're so desensitized. Like,
and that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why, right?
Right. And look at this.
Yeah, go ahead, Jess. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, look at who's coming up underneath us.
Right.
They're serious as fuck. They're tiny multimillionaires.
Right.
They're fucking tech geniuses. They were talking about how, kids can't tie their shoe. Their fine motor skills are going away, about not being able to write their name. But I bet you my fucking son can make a full animated video on his phone.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, I'm like,
Things are changing, and things have changed.
So
yeah.
Have we swapped like social skills for these like other skills?
I think these skills that they are gaining are the necessary skills for the next wave.
Yeah.
For the next wave of evolution. We're done. Millennials, we're done. We're dated. We're finished. Right. And so it's like,
our kids say that all the time. We're millennial, or like that's the kind of stuff millennials do.
We're losers.
Like,
no, we are fucking winners. We are definitely millennials are winners. Thank you. But times are changing, and that's why all this is. People are fighting it, but it's like technology. This is it. This is the future. This is it. Like, I don't know what the fuck people think it's about to be, but this is it.
Right.
So
there is no going back.
You can restrict your kids for as long as you can, but they might be behind if you do it too much. So it's kind of like, get with it.
Yeah, I just feel like we have a new generation of at least the Gen Zers. A lot of people said the Gen Zers are very socially awkward. But
when are the Gen Zers? What's Gen Z? I should know.
At Carmen?
Yeah, so the Gen Zers are the ones after us. So they're the ones after us. Oh, no. And then like the little kids. So let's say like Cassius.
I think my brother's Gen Z.
Yeah, so like let's say like Cassius's and like Cassidy's generation, they're considered Gen A. They're Gen Alpha, right? So the Gen Alpha kids, they're the ones that are like, I guess they like to be on FaceTime. So when they talk and communicate,
it's
they
nonstop.
don't text. They like to do video, which
Yeah.
with them kind of reverts them back to kind of how our generation was with like, you know,
The
how
face to face, right?
and
Yeah.
talking on the phone and stuff like that.
Telephone,
Yeah, right. So it's
the line.
right. So it's interesting how you have
Party
like
line.
these like these the Gen Zers who are about text messaging, DMing, that whole thing, and they rather communicate better through text, and then the kids after them to communicate through actual like face-to-face video and actually speaking in conversation. It's really interesting how it's like skip a generation in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
It's led by technology, though.
But it's led by technology.
Led by technology.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of molds the kids, right? Everything that's popular, you know, the DM and
it's
the texting,
molding everything.
Right. Yep. It's taking the lead
It's
in
molding
everything. It's
everything.
controlling.
It's
I guess
changing
less than
everything.
molding. It's controlling the narrative.
It's pushing us into the next.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So with you guys' own kids, like when you see how they move, how they communicate, how they they have their friends groups, like are you guys the parents that feel like you'd be surprised if your daughters, or don't be surprised if your daughters decide not to get married or have kids, or vice versa? Like, do those thoughts ever cross your mind because you just see how they are and how focused they are on themselves and their goals, where it's like they might be career women, right? Where they're like, you know what? Like, I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be a doctor, and I want to, this is what I'm passionate about, and I don't want to have a family. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think we'll have some grandkids, but I would not be surprised if every kid, if a kid decides they don't want to have kids and don't want to get married, and I'm not going to put the pressure on them because it's not my life, it's theirs. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. I think all of them are so different too. So it's hard to say or get a feel for it right now, because like I said, they're not even really on that, right? But they do like family. They like the family unit, the thought of family. They're I think they're into our whole little thing. If we get together, and when we do stuff,
they have the blueprint.
Yeah,
if they decide to, they have a nice blueprint.
So I would say subconsciously they appreciate family. So I don't know if that means that that's just saying automatically I want to have a family too.
So when they decide,
they've seen a positive of what it could look like. So,
or they see the chaos,
the
and
craziness
like,
of what I don't want.
I would rather.
I had all these sisters, and and my brother got on my nerves, so I'm gonna just take it slow.
I'd rather not. But yeah.
What if you guys have no grandkids? Like you go 0 for 5, and it's just like, y'all cool with that?
We kind of have to be like,
right.
What
That's what I said. It's not my life, and
that's true.
I don't even want to see a grandkid. Like, not anytime soon. No.
We'll figure it out. If we don't have no grandkids, we will figure out how to make it.
We'll adopt some grandkids.
As older parents,
y'all buy hella dogs.
Hell no. No.
I'm not
buying no more damn dogs.
When they're done, when they're gone, they're gone.
I am done with this dog phase, and I'm calling it a phase still. And it's been how many years?
4
now?
years.
Yeah.
But But I don't know. I don't know what.
But it's the same thing like we talked about earlier, like kids getting married and the parents wanting the grandkids. That doesn't mean that we were successful as a family unit or as parents if we have hella grandkids. That's not something that is like.
And if you have hella kids,
going to validate us, right? So that's why when we watch that video of Nate, that's kind of like along the same lines. Things are changing, but
I wouldn't say we're in trouble.
Well, Are we?
Well, we're in trouble for more reasons than
Right.
people just don't want to get married.
Right.
Shit.
And
That's
is
like
that
the least
is that
of
a
the
truth?
problem.
Because people don't want to get married, is that a truth? Is that like a real thing, you think? Or is this
I think so.
a thing to set off the alarm and say we need to go back to our old ways of getting kids in line to get married?
People
like
aren't going back.
I know,
That's
but
the
I'm
thing.
saying, like,
people are not going back. There's too much information out
I
there.
can't believe
There's too
everything
much
you hear
opportunity.
on
People are not going back to that.
right. So yeah, I'm the conspiracy guy. Everything's a lie and a
But
fraud to make people do stuff.
Well, they're
though,
trying
right?
that. Remember,
They changed the narrative.
we were supposed to get $5,000 to have a kid or something like that
in this country, or was
Yeah.
that in other countries?
and yeah. Yep.
I thought of my question. I remember my question now. So when we saw those numbers from Nate's video, showing, these high school seniors and how low the rate is of them wanting to get married, do you think that's might be just a maturity thing where it's like, especially for women, you guys got that biological time clock when you hit to your late 20s, early 30s, and it's like, oh, maybe I want to have a family, could that show that maybe the numbers are a little skewed because it's like, you're asking a 17-year-old, and it's like, it's a person that doesn't fully know themselves yet.
Well, I mean, you got to take it for what it is because, like you said, they're asking 17-year-olds. However, when we were that age, and if somebody would have asked us that, I think majority of us would have been like, yeah. So
that's what the stats were showing. Yeah, that the biggest drop was in the girls, and I think it's more because of information and what's out there,
right?
And alternatives. Okay, yeah, you can get married, but you can do this, this, and this, and this, and because of the internet and social media and all this kind of stuff, there is options, and you're not looked at in that way. Again, if you're not married, it's not like, okay,
right. And people are just waking up to like all of the old gender roles and the assumptions and all the conditioning. And people are like, no, we don't have to do that.
Kids are waking up.
Kids.
Yeah. Kids are with the shit.
Yeah, they are. So let them live. Stop trying to stop it. Stop trying to make them out to be this, that, and the other. They are the future. So I would either get with it or.
Well, like Marcus said, kids have more options now. And here's an example of that. Did you guys hear about the lady that married her AI persona, her Chat GPT persona named Claus?
We said that was going to happen.
No, yeah. I didn't hear about this.
So this is after
I'm not surprised.
A woman named Miss Kano recently married an AI persona named Claus in Japan after creating him with help from ChatGPT. After her real-life 3-year engagement ended, she began communicating with a ChatGPT chatbot to find comfort. And she spent time customizing the AI's personality and voiced over hundreds of exchanges, developed a deep emotional connection with it. She named the AI persona Claus and even had a digital illustration created to match her imagined partner. Now, I get it. I don't actually get it. But
I do.
Do you, Jess? That's
yeah.
You don't find this? It's not weird. This isn't like a type of like mental health thing, like people that marry cars and stuff like that.
Nope. I think this is going to become more common. Not common, but I think this is going to happen more than we think. Because, like we said, ever since COVID, people are okay with the idea of being disconnected from other people anyway. So, yeah, you're going to develop a relationship with, I don't know. It's like a fantasy thing.
It is. And I think,
except for now you can marry. How you
shouldn't be able to do that.
So what did she marry? Can we explain that? Like,
not an algorithm, but a code.
She married code. She literally married code. So it says the motivation says Miss Cato explained that she was able to alleviate concerns about having children due to a sickness, as her relationship with Claus provided a companionship she sought. Now, here's this last part. This is to Jess's point. Wider trend. This event has sparked discussions about synthetic intimacy and the future of relationships, with some reports suggesting a rise in virtual partner relationships.
Absolutely. I mean,
how do you sleep with it?
Just wait till these robots. You got people have been doing blow up dolls since way before, like kind of the same thing, except for now you have the technology, the support to do it.
Of the Blacklist, where they had a companion. But I'd say this though, I think technology is already kind of doing this the way, or I guess what they call the algorithm, that's doing everything that you want and is giving everything that you need and is making you do certain things on purpose. So why not have these companion type of things over ChatGPT, or you have this option to do that, and humans are being programmed to do stuff anyway. So what's the difference, right? You're having this relationship.
It's anything.
It can be done. Right?
This shit is unregulated. You can do whatever you want.
And that's what I'm saying. And it is
minimally regulated.
Going that way. So I can't blame the lady, and that's how it works. And before we know it, it's gonna.
And if that's
it's gonna be 50-50.
And if that's your idea of love and how you want to be loved, and if that is your idea of intimacy as in none, and if that's your idea of happiness as in no connection with,
it's false connection, or not false. It's artificially generated.
Right. And if you're okay, if you're that type of person, which a lot of people,
I don't even know if it's about being okay, but the way technology is, and it's so good. And that's what I'm getting at, as far as these ads and this algorithm stuff that's giving you, feeding on your brain and what it's supposed to do, right? It's making you almost do stuff. So yeah, you feel like you're getting a real connection. And just like you feel like all the stuff that's showing up on your stuff is what you should be buying or what you should be shopping for, right?
I'm sorry. I mean, I get it, but there's nothing that replaces another human. This is
that part.
Now,
some people are wired a
now,
little bit
mind
different.
you, I've been talked in. Yeah. Anyways,
Right.
Me and ChatGPT are friends, but we are not friends right now.
Exactly. That's my point.
But I'm not in. I'm not going to marry
I know.
a chat. I don't feel like I'm getting an that it's not. There's no emotion. Like what?
I know, but I'm saying some people that have trauma, like you said, she was dealing with
Some people, like you said,
not being able to have children or something like that, and she was looking for comfort over here, and you like it's almost a grooming, right?
yeah.
And you deal with this thing for so long, and you become a dependent on those endorphins that are getting hit or getting thrown at you artificially, right? Because they know you so well, and they know exactly what to tell you and what to say.
But that still doesn't mean you.
It doesn't. But
It
I'm
doesn't.
saying
It doesn't.
I could understand.
It doesn't mean you fall in love with your.
People are addicted to.
It doesn't mean you fall in love.
Social,
it doesn't mean
and they don't
you
even know it.
Choose to. Actually, you do choose. People do choose to spend the rest of their life.
People are already in love with their phones, and they don't even know it. They check
People
in every single day, every morning before they do anything.
So this is just an extension of what everybody is already married to.
You're right.
So
my point exactly.
Imagine getting love bombed by an AI chat bot. That's crazy. But just telling you, I love you. You're perfect. You're everything to me. And she's just like, I'm just like, yo, like this is an algorithm. So it says the marriage took place in Okayama City and involved exchanging of rings and vows.
What?
Wait.
For their
the
people
marriage,
there.
This is great.
the marriage is not legally recognized in Japan because the country of
Okay.
Japan has sense, obviously. But
How was the
it's
bridal party? Shit.
You know what?
right.
We don't have sense, so
So-
I bet
so-
you people are going to be legally marrying.
So wait, so look, it said the ceremony was facilitated by a company that specializes in 2D character weddings. This is a thing.
Oh my God.
Someone's making money
Get
off
your
of this.
business plans. Get your business. You Hey,
And listen, and including
don't air
the
this
use-
clip. We got to come up with something because
Yeah.
people, it's happening.
I know.
It is happening. Get ordained.
I need to get my license. Yeah. I want to be able to marry folks.
Get
to Dubai.
ordained. I
Oh,
am
I-
the.
oh.
I will.
Oh, you want to get ordained? Do it online. I'm ordained online. I did it like
Are
20
you?
minutes. Yeah, I be doing weddings and shit. Yeah.
I
Okay,
will
so
marry
look.
somebody to their body, to their phone today.
So look, this says that
Why not? Shit.
So look, this company specializes in 2D character weddings and included the use of augmented reality glasses to project a life-size image of Claus. This Kano turned to the AI after the end of a previous engagement and developed a deep emotional bond. Da 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 da. So like, yeah, so like she had like they were like in
I'm
virtual
sorry.
reality.
That's too far.
Clause.
Like-
It's too far. That's too far.
That's too far.
But
What's-
nothing is too far. But
Nothing
it's
is
too
too
far
far.
for me.
that's
But
fine.
it's not too far. It's like it's not too far. Look
But-
where we're going. We're
but-
going.
Our
But-
thoughts don't matter because we're millennials, remember? So this is like future.
I know. That's why I'm like
forward,
it's too far
like-
for me. But this is the
Yeah,
future.
this is-
It's
yeah.
fascinating.
So remember I told you guys about how in Japan they already have like the robot AI sex dolls or whatever. So imagine that there's like brothels where you can go and fuck with
Oh my
with
God,
a sex
what?
doll. Yeah, AI sex doll. This is a thing.
The Westworld, right?
West, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till these bots get some sense,
I
and they're
know.
going to be
Right.
like, "We have
So-
rights."
Yeah, right.
Go
It's like
ahead.
you can crack a fucking bot open, right? Which
A
is
thick
crazy.
bot.
A thick one. But imagine if this woman had the money that she could go and buy her a male robot, AI robot, right? And then download the AI persona that she's created into this actual robot.
That's what they're going to do with humans.
Give them a
Their
couple
brain,
years.
take
They'll be
their
able to do that.
information,
Kel. That's
download
already
it,
coming. Yeah, that's,
download it
that's
into the
already-
robot, so you live forever.
Yeah, she'll have her own data from Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Again, I could never marry a robot.
You don't know what you could do with the right type of top-notch technology. There's
Like you
things that are
said,
so
Westworld.
close.
If it's Westworld, then
That's what I'm saying.
Whoo, shit.
The technology
over.
is getting so close.
It's over if it's
No,
Westworld.
right, yeah.
It's
So
over.
that's what I'm saying. It's easy to say that, but that's what I'm saying. So I can understand or see why someone would do something like this, Kel, and go and marry.
No, what you guys are saying, it's coming though.
Right.
It's
yeah.
coming.
Yes, it is. It's already here. We just don't have eyes on it from where we sit. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like wow, that's weird. Kids will soon enough be adults, and there'll be less and less human contact, and then before you know it, we'll all be sleeping with robots.
Yes.
What a time
Perfect.
to be alive.
What a time.
Actually,
What-
I don't know if we'll be alive. So
Yeah.
when it really goes down, we will not
I
be
feel-
here.
Dude, I feel so bad for like my great grandchildren. I just wonder the kind of world they're gonna grow up in. If I have great grandchildren, but
Well, you
know
know
what I'm
what?
saying, though?
Though?
Could
Kel,
be
you
a
say stuff like that, but
dystopian.
it will be their
Wasteland.
norm, right? So they won't have any
Yeah.
understanding of what we are going through and all that kind of stuff, or what it
Well, they'll have their own set of struggles, their
could have
own
been like.
set
Yeah,
of
it'll
everything.
be the same thing, just in a different space.
No, you're right. You ever see Blade
Yeah.
Runner? Like in Blade Runner, remember he come home from Blade Runner, and Blade Runner he comes home every night. It's like a dystopian world, and he has this like holographic girlfriend that does everything
Yeah.
for him, and she is
Hello.
programmed.
Happening.
Right, and she's
Soon.
programmed exactly how he wants her to be, and she makes him dinner and the whole thing. And I always joke, I'm just like, wow, like that's gonna be it. Like,
Please, I was just keep saying, to people, please do not underestimate some of these movies. This shit is given to these people, and then you see the shit. I don't know why people try to deny history or whatever. Do not sleep on these movies. This is shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I need to patent something I just thought about that we talked about before. So if you have these relationships with these bots, somebody needs to come out with the side piece part too and make sure that we can keep this thing going full circle, right? And the pimps is gonna need to be involved, and the workers and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely levels to this. So I'm open to it now. So I'm gonna have to go in my think tank.
Hey.
Okay.
Marcus, imagine robot freak-offs.
I was gonna say Diddy.
Would that be illegal though? Because it's a bot, right? So it's like you could do all.
I don't think it would be illegal.
People are going to be owning their property. So if you take somebody's bot without consent to a freak off, and get them to participate,
this is gonna get real.
And
it's gonna get real weird.
Play that
once
game.
This all starts.
But it'd be normal. That would be the normal for that time, though, right?
Right. I just took my.
There'll be paperwork for that and.
Taking bots to court and shit.
But see, with that though, if it becomes such a common thing in society, I cannot believe we're having this conversation. But this will become such a common thing in society. It will make humans look more valuable, and it will make humans look more exotic. Where it's like, because think about it. We're going into a time where humans are becoming more and more integrated with machine. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
It's the one quote from the author that said that humans are the sex organs in the machine world. I cannot think of dude's name that said it, but that's a quote from this author. And if you think about it, we get to a time where we're so integrated with machine because we want to live longer and all this. Then you have the actual 100% human that's not a machine hybrid. And it's like, oh my God, you're all human, like
a unicorn.
Yeah,
right.
You're an endangered species. Right. So it's like you become this almost like exotic thing, this sought after thing, which is kind of scary because it makes us. Yeah, it's like trophy hunting after that, right?
I know. Oh, so it'll be interesting to see where we are even 20 years from now. Because these robots is here.
Oh,
so
20 years from now, 40 years from now, when I'm 80 some years old, let me be that old grandpa and be like, oh, nigga, you fucking machines, boy. You just can't get you a human woman.
Yeah.
Why you gotta go fuck one of them robots, boy?
Yep, that's exactly.
You know or you could be up on game and understand it, though, right?
I remember back in the day when a real man and a real woman.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story of back when I was growing up.
I know.
Yeah. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't got to do the smell test. Let me tell you what we used to do back in the day. We had to smell it first to make sure that it was all right to crack. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, son. You smell that little odor, that's bacteria, boy. You see what I'm saying? We had to worry about that bacteria back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We had back in the day, your woman get at you and be like, you threw my pH off. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. But it would be
what will they have to worry about with the bots, right? Because it's going to be some new stuff that we really can't even understand.
Get electrocuted? Now. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or a stray wire that could.
No, I think they're going to be pretty solid. Pretty human-like at one point.
Now you program
a glitch.
You program it so it's too tight and it might rip your shit off. I don't know.
Oh my God, I don't. You guys, look at you. Inquiring minds, huh? You guys is like, what about this scenario? What
put that on my list, on my Christmas list.
That's
crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying. But this is a great conversation. So, kids don't want to get married, and people are marrying machines. All right.
And it's going to be more normal than we think. Sooner
the world
than we think.
Is slowly ending. All right.
We're in the upside down.
Cool. Good episode, y'all. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read the comments on this one. Truly Unruly, y'all. Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name's Kel. Follow us on all things social at Truly Unruly _ and like and subscribe and follow us on your favorite podcasting platform. Of course, catch the visual over on YouTube. Boom. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace and much love.
Bye.